wildfires over in California, burning up like half of the state. Multiple planes going down and emergency landings. Drones being spotted all around the world, some now even in London. Fog is leaving people with some strange symptoms. A new possible up-and-coming pandemic.
Mask mandates are coming back.
You're not going to believe this stuff unless you see it with your own eyes, so stay tuned. I'm going to go over all these crazy things with you right now.
So this dude does paranormal stuff a lot, Mindseed TV, and I've really been kind of a naysayer of him because he does himself with a Ouija board, I believe. This is videos, you know, that people have sent in, so I'm just kind of hard for him to doctor that shit and make it up, but I don't think that Trump's being forthright with us about it. I don't think they know. I don't. It's not, well, they were authorized to be there. After research and study survey said. What? And hobbyists. No, they're not hobbyists.
Mom, come look at this. What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
The drone is looking at me right there. It's a drone. You got no privacy no more in this world.
Completely normal.
So drones, yeah, they're still up.
And they said, well, and mostly hobbyists. Hobbyists don't fly drones at night. You just don't. And in the cold, batteries last maybe 30 to 35 minutes, man, they say, tops. These things are out there for hours. It's not drones, man.
There.
What is this? The kids just pointed it out. We're in Surprise, Arizona.
Surprise!
And this thing has been flying around like this.
What the? What? Where is that?
It's gone.
Wait, no,
Oh, it just shot real fast.
So what was that?
This thing is just like dripping or spitting out orbs or drones. There's a drone, definitely came out of it. Whatever this thing is, it's like on fire and destroying itself while drones are getting up out of it. That shit right there is crazy.
Wait, no,
Oh, it just shot real fast.
So that's our government stuff doing that, huh? Just automatically crashing something over the city, and they're cool with that. Yep, I'm sure. I don't believe Trump when he says that, when they say about it. I don't. That's strike one right there.
Dude, what was that?
This was all spotted within the last week, so people are still capturing this right now.
Okay, this video is 2 weeks old, so that was 3 weeks ago.
It's that, guys. It's literally just like hovering in that spot. It's huge.
What are those things down there?
They're drones.
No, they're not.
What? That's like a UFO.
There's also more drones being spotted, leaving chemtrails and dropping some weird kind of chemicals in the atmosphere. Take a look at this. And what does our Pentagon have to say about all that? Well, listen for yourself.
I would probably have to think back to the words of a very wise prophet, Obi-Wan Kenobi, who said, "These aren't the drones you're looking for."
Yeah, you heard that right. He just pretty much made a joke about it relating to Star Wars, saying that this is no concern. Even though pilot reports and FAA reports have been showing that that's actually not the case.
An incident recently reported where a Gulfstream jet actually collided with a metallic object, possibly one of these drones. This is a very serious flight safety issue now.
On the night of December 23rd, she says she and 2 pilots were flying back to Fort Lauderdale in an empty jet when air traffic control sent a message.
We have a foreign object, can you please identify? I looked to the left and pilot saw 3 objects, I only saw 1, and it stayed with us for about 45 minutes, and then we didn't see it again.
As a matter of fact, airlines have been experiencing a major uptick in emergency landing and crashes within the last few days.
A small plane crashed into a Southern California building.
It's a Cessna 152 based out of Redlands.
Moments after takeoff, a bird strike leading to engine failure.
So, these are all authorized flights, huh? It's all authorized. We don't know who we authorized to do it. They didn't say. They don't fucking know. I'm telling you, man. It all might not come out in my lifetime, man, but I guarantee you soon. We're gonna have an encounter. We're gonna have to. This is not us. There's no way. We do not possess the technology to go from 100 foot off the ground to outer space in a blink like that. That's space shit stuff. That's Star Trek. You know, it's not us. There's no way.
Well, we have some breaking news to get to in Temple City, where a small plane has crashed.
There was even a clip from 2 days ago where a passenger recorded an engine bursting into flames while they were on the airplane. Take a look at this clip.
What? But that's the last thing you want to see when you're flying on an airplane, boy.
Yeah, fuck that.
Sounds like a comment.
Holy almost just died, boys.
So our airspace has no issues whatsoever right now, even though planes are going down more often than usual. Oh, and get this, one of the planes that went down like a week ago, they investigated it, and now there's a report out saying that the propeller actually had dents and damage in it as if a metallic object hit it. It's now official, these ongoing mystery objects, aka drones, are a flight safety threat. FAA acknowledges G550 in-flight object strike at FL 270. A report of engine damage claims a metallic object was involved. And then he went on to say, we can largely eliminate the possibility of common objects because a weather balloon would have been transponding. This altitude is too high for hobby drones and illegal for any drone. There is no biological indicator of a bird strike, and video of the engine shows metal damage. Listen, we all know it. Everybody that's here right now watching this video knows there's something happening in our airspace that's not normal. They're covering it up, and some of these drone sightings can't even be considered drones either. Some of them are just straight up UAPs and UFOs. Like, how do you explain this?
What the hell is that? You see that shit? What the f is that?
So yeah, helicopter just flying around this metallic orb floating there. Someone recorded it on their phone. Luckily, they didn't get their phone confiscated. Take a look at this one. That one is just creepy to me. And some people said, oh, that's just a weather balloon, or that's just a balloon or something. You don't see any propulsion systems on it. It's changing directions. It's got like a little hole in the top of it. That thing is weird.
I don't know what y'all think. Y'all know what I think. I think it's otherworldly. They're just sizing us up. I think it's otherworldly. I think they're just.
Now, as a lot of you guys probably know, there's a weird fog that's been appearing all around the world.
This fog is
And if they can operate out in open daylight like that and we're not doing anything about it, they're like, game on, whatever. I do think that it's aliens. I do. This fog isn't right, man. This fog is very strange.
I even made an update last week telling you that Tampa Bay released a statement telling people not to breathe in the shit. That really happened. And then there was these particles in it, like P2.5, that's the size of a particle. That's the reason that you could see the fog. And then some people have been noticing the fog leaving a strange white film on windshields and windows. Look at this.
The particles are still there between the water. And when you rub it, you can see, look, it's just this.
It's like some kind of powdery white substance left behind from the fog.
If that's normal rain to you, and you think that it's just mist, you seriously need to get your head tested.
People have been finding strange things in their yard, on their porch.
We had the mystery fog hit us a couple of days ago, and today we're walking around and we saw a bunch of these out in the yard. Does anybody have any idea what this is? Because it feels really light, like plastic, and it kind of looks like a geode, but it's lightweight. It's almost got like a waxy texture to it. It's got a really strong chemical smell, and they're everywhere.
So I'm just going on my walk here, and I'm seeing these crystal pellets all over the place. And at first I thought it was ice, and I picked it up, and they're not heavy. They're very light. What is that? This is coming out of our sky. It just rained, but it's literally all over the place. Look, what is going on? What is that?
People have reported seeing strange mold, even like hair growing due to this fog. Take a look at this.
So yesterday and today was really, really foggy. And then I'm walking in the yard and I see this hair growing out of the cat poo on the ground. It's like, never seen anything like that. And then I've seen people on TikTok say they've seen it since the fog yesterday.
And then take a look at this guy. He left a can of cat food out overnight. This is one night that he says, and this is what he found the next day.
Am I going crazy? So, I have an outdoor cat, and I bought him a can of Fancy Feast. Fancy Feast Turkey and Giblets Feast. This is what I found today. This hair is growing out of the food that wasn't ate. And it's coarse hair. What's happening here? Am I oblivious to this, or is this normal?
How do you explain that? That's weird. That's f***ing weird. And then you have people doing their own research on the fog. Check this guy out. He sampled the snow after the fog passed the next day.
We're in Northeast Ohio, and we think there's something going on with the snow. Let's check this out. 2 clean bowls. We're walking out to get fresh snow. While shoveling it, it feels sandy. It's not really packing. Grab a clear from the top. Smells like styrofoam a little bit. Alright, we'll go pop them in the microwave. Alright, let's take them out. There's stuff in it. Don't know what it is. Anybody got any ideas?
Others claim the fog is making them feel sick, and maybe it's carrying some sort of airborne illness.
And we drove through the fog through 3 states. All the way through, 100% of the drive was in a deep fog that you could not see 10 car lengths ahead of you on the highway. When we got to this new state, we of course had to do some things, and we spent some time outside in this fog. In less than 12 hours after being in the fog, I started getting sick with flu-like symptoms.
I don't know the exact stats, but I believe roughly every single person in America is sick right now.
The agency reports a 12% jump in positive flu tests in the last 2 weeks.
In the last 4 days, I am pretty sure that I have seen every child in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area. Every kid either has the flu or RSV. Like, everybody has the crud right now. It's wild.
I find it kind of strange how suddenly there's a event about to happen, new possible coming.
Mask mandates are coming back in many parts of the U.S. due to concerns over a so-called quademic.
And if you guys don't know what a PSYOP is, you'll always see the media stations start parroting one another.
Some members of the media use their platforms
to push their own personal bias.
To push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think.
And we kind of have a little bit of that going on right here. You'll hear very similar language between these news stations.
Health officials in Louisiana say the patient hospitalized with the first human case of bird flu.
A person in Louisiana has contracted the nation's first severe case of bird flu.
California is now the first state to be under a state of emergency over the rising cases of bird flu.
California declaring a state of emergency after the first severe case of bird flu was confirmed in the United States.
The United States has reported 66 additional cases of human bird flu as of January 3rd.
Isn't it just a little bit odd? And then all of a sudden a wildfire breaks out in California and like tons of people are losing their homes. People are having to evacuate right now.
One home is on fire. And right over here, Joab, you can see more people coming.
There's footage of people driving down these streets and it literally looks like they're driving through hell.
Heavenly Father, please help us.
It is just a wall of flames.
Strange things are happening. It's not just the fires. Take a look at this.
The latest massive fire in the Calabasas area is now suspected to have been arson.
So now there's even videos circulating of people catching individuals trying to start these fires.
Put him down! He's starting a fire! We need to get that from him. Put it down! Put it down! Put it down right now! Put it down! Fucking ground! Fucking ground right now!
We're at 302 Pico, and people are lighting fires now. You can see they've lit a fire. These guys, not all the people there, but some of those guys lit that fire, and they're actually, the trees caught fire, and then the palms are catching fire. So civilians are now lighting fires.
Also, there was a fire that started last night at 3:30 a.m. in the Bronx. And if that's not enough, there's another fire that's going on in Fort Worth, Texas.
Breaking news happening right now in far north Fort Worth. It's a live picture of an electrical substation that, as I don't need to tell you, is on fire east of Alliance Airport.
3 major cities with huge fires in them right now in our country. And a lot of people are acting like they don't want to state the obvious. It's like all this hush-hush online on social medias. No one wants to say we're under attack. No one wants to say these are sleeper cells in our country doing this.
You are 100% certain that there are 1,000 plus Al-Qaeda trained fighters with...
This shit is fucked. I put a deal out on this earlier before I did this video.
in the United States borders.
Al-Qaeda says they trained and deployed 1,000 for this attack. First off, I think there's more than 1,000 Al-Qaeda members in the United States.
There's a very good chance that the next thing we see on the homeland could be an October 7 style house-to-house, restaurant-to-restaurant, synagogue-to-chapel kind of attack. Multiple very credible sources is saying that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Those operatives are already here.
Here we are in 2025, and look what's happening.
They believe that someone did intentionally set it, that this is now officially an arson investigation. He said this whole area behind me, the canyon behind me, they're calling now a crime scene.
Put him down! He's starting a fire! We need to get that from him. Put him down!
Yeah, so this guy was caught by civilians trying to start a fire in California while all this going on, and they basically put him under a citizen's arrest, grabbed his ass, got him on the ground. Good fucking job, guys. Kudos to you that took this dude down. Police arrested him, news report on it, and they said that apparently he had a bunch of cell phones on him, but he's a homeless guy. He had a passport, cans of gas and I'm sorry, there's more to this story than just a homeless dude trying to start fires. That, my friend, is a motherfucking sleeper cell. And everybody knows it. The people of this country are not stupid. We're looking around and seeing what's going on. All I can tell you guys is be vigilant. Keep your head on a swivel wherever you're at. Any major city could be vulnerable right now. So if you're out in large crowds, which I would probably advise not to do at this point, but if you are, have your carry license. Keep your eyes open. Look for weird because weird things are happening right now. Wait until you see what's coming next. things are only going to get crazier from here on out in this video. Take a look at this. Recently, I covered this weird, dark, ominous figure in Israel on a live news coverage. Now, guess what? The same thing has been spotted in California now.
It's not a kite. Kites are not going to fly away. It's moving.
What is that? What the hell is that? It was caught by multiple people recording it. A strange, dark, shadowy looking object flying through the sky in the clouds, through the smoke. Then you have this footage. Take a look at this. This was caught on live news of the fires in California. Check this out.
A lot with a number of cases that we heard from military pilots going back even 10 or 15 years.
You can clearly see like a white glowing object flying through the smoke, and it goes from the right of the screen all the way down, and then it kind of swoops back up. Now, some people said maybe that's a power line burning out, which is a possibility. You could see the shape of it kind of looks like a power line. So if a power line like caught flames and then the electrical zap went down the cord, it might make that shape right there. But then how do you explain this footage right here?
We're watching the fires. I swear there's a UFO. Look, there's a plane. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Look at it. Look how fast it's going.
That literally looks like the same exact thing that people witnessed in the sky during the eclipse. Do you remember that? People saw this torpedo-like looking thing flying through the clouds, and there was all sorts of uploads of it. It's literally like the same thing.
There's a plane. What the fuck is that?
What I'm about to share with you guys is literally just mind-blowing. This stuff is insane.
These are the airplanes picking up the water. I've never seen that shit in my life.
Are you ready for this? Those planes right there that are delivering water, dropping them on the fires, one of them hit an illegal drone while it was trying to put out the fires, and it was covered on the news. Look at this.
Breaking news involving the super scoopers that come to Southern California each year to help find the wildfires. And today, one of them collided with an illegal drone that punched a dent into the wing of that super scooper, and it's grounded out of the firefight right now.
That plane right there struck a drone. This drone left a football-sized hole inside of the wing of that plane and put a halt on all firefighting activity this morning. This super scooper has been taken offline permanently until the FBI figures out how this happened and who owns the drone.
Now, Trump is making statements that when he gets into office, he'll be announcing what the drones are.
I'm going to give you a report on drones about 1 day into the administration.
Bullshit. He did not. I don't believe the answer he gave us anyways.
Because I think it's ridiculous that they're not telling you about what's going on with the drone.
We have had drone incursion over secure airspace, and we still don't know why. And I think that's absolutely unacceptable.
We'll see how true that is. I wouldn't hold my breath on it. I have a feeling that whatever these drones are, we might not ever know. And that is a hard pill to swallow because everyone wants to know what the fuck. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button down below. And
so what do you think? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's in this world.